Have fun. Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'll see you soon, stream.
Okay, just waiting to get into spectate mode here. And they should be off any second now. And they're off. So jumping into spectate mode. Oh my goodness, my friends list bugged again. This is not fun. I might have to relog here. Nope, I got it back. We're all good. Oh, Deathwing, that is interesting to see. So we have the Mage versus Priest right here. It would, yeah, the Mana Worm is fine. You do want to save the coin for the Spider Tank. And the Shadowward Pain comes out, no questions asked from Vylendis. No, this is actually a very great play. Mech Warper, coin Mech Warper. But he does not go for the coin play. Oh, this is even better. He can Mech Warper, Annoyotron, and Spider Tank, even coin Portal if he wishes. He decides not to do that though. I would definitely go for the Annoyotron there. Oh, the Kazar Mystic in the hand of Vylendis. That Mind Game was atrocious. That was so bad. The luck on that was horrible. Well, the coin play still stands here. But he does go for the Tinkertown Technician over the Annoyotron and Spider Tank. I mean, as Mech Mage, you would generally want to flood the board as much as possible anyway, and has unsuccessfully done so. However, there is a hole in Nova in the hands in the Priest hand. But we do see the Shadowward Pain come out again. This seems to be a very control-based game. Oh, double portal. He has to portal this stage. There's the first portal. Let's see what we get here. Demolisher, not entirely bad, does play on curve. I mean, he can decide to play it, which he does. The play is probably just to grab the Demolisher for Vylendis here, which she does. Do you Mana Worm, reversing switch the Demolisher, portal, and ping it off? That would probably be the best thing. A Vitality Totem, that is worth saving for another turn. Reversing switch onto the Cabal Shadow Priest is also quite interesting. Oh, she does trade it off quite well there. Playing the Vitality Totem would not be ideal here. Saving it for whenever needed is very great. What does Vylendis do at this stage? Does she she doesn't have that many great plays directly. She's got a lot of answers in hand, but no good board minions. Kazar Mystic you usually want to save until you pop a secret. Holy Nova doesn't clear anything here. Power Edge shielding a minion of his is not worth it. I think Vylendis has to use Shrinkmeister or Recombobulator here, or just pass, which is not ideal either. I'm still slightly frightened of the Deathwing in the hands of Shadriel, but we shall see what happens to that. Will we see then an Annoyotron Frostbolt here, or just ping? Okay, so decides to play it safe. Does not want to overextend the board. It is possible to see a silence onto the Mana Worm here and play Shrinkmeister. And it seems that she silenced it at least. Holy Nova heal. It does not clear, but it does get rid of 3 damage and heal for 4. Oh, Mimiron's head. You do not have enough minions out, or mechs out for that to actually... But I'm quite sure that Shadowreel will get enough. Considering it is a mech mage, over 50% of the deck are mechs. There's a Shadow Word Death. If Vylendis uses that recklessly, then Vylendis will probably lose the game to the Deathwing. The play here, though, is slightly tricky. Playing the Kazan Mystic is probably a must, yes. And the Powered Shield is probably going to come out. Oh, is she going to recombobulate that? She recombobulates into a 5/5 Anub R Ambusher. That was actually not a bad card. The question is, do you Flame Strike here? I mean, you do not want to kill off the 5/5 before, so Vylendis gets the recombobulator back. So cleverly, Shadowreel kills it off and clears the board in a very good fashion. Playing Mimiron's head here is kind of interesting. I mean, there's only 2 mechs out, but then again, Vylendis cannot clear it. Oh, she can now clear with Alkanai and Hero powering the Anoyotron. This is actually not so bad. There's the Soul Priest, there's the Hero power onto the Anoyotron, Power Word Shield for a card, and let's see what she draws from that. She draws a Circle of Healing. That is actually a great card. However, it does not clear the board here. It only removes the Vitality Totem, which is not a huge threat for Vylendis at this stage. Vylendis, the thing for Vylendis here, for Priest to do, is just to sustain until the Mech Mage runs out of steam. However, sitting with a Deathwing in hand kind of ensures the steam keeps on. Oh, there's 2 deaths in hand now. There's no way Vylendis can misplay this. Even if a Goblin Blast Mage comes out, Vylendis can death that without question and then save the other death. There's a Harvest Golem, which is quite good, considering that mech will stay on board for quite a while. And Shadowreel seems to be saving most cards, most spells at least, and Deathwing for a situation when her board is threatened. The Fireball did go down onto the Alkanai Soul Priest, did it not? And the Holy Nova came out there. That's just for pure survival there, because Vylendis is not sitting on any good cards at the moment. Well, the only thing Vylendis can do is to play the Shrinkmeister and just have it die, and that is not great. Vylendis is in so much trouble right here. Vylendis needs a good answer for this. The Shadow Boxer. That is not enough. It can luckily kill off the Harvest Golem. However, this is game. That is game, because here comes the VO7TRON, or Voltron for short, and is going to deal 16 damage. And that is a win for Shadowreel. Do you play Deathwing here? No. Just to BM? No, and that is game 1 for Shadowreel. That does leave Vylendis with a Mage or Warlock. Are we going to see the counter, the mirror matchup here? Mage. It's probably a Mech Mage. I do not know what kind of Mage Vylendis runs, but I'm guessing that it's going to be a Mech Mage. But then again, if Vylendis is scared of the Mech Mage horrible matchup, or the terror of it, then she might be going for the Warlock matchup. I think Vylendis runs a Demon Lock. I'm not entirely sure. Demon Lock versus Mech Mage is interesting. Handlock. Okay, fair enough. So we're going to see a handlock from Vylendis here. And my friend is bugged out for a brief moment there again. But it's all fine. So we're seeing handlock versus Mech Mage. So that means Vylendis does want to mulligan for Moltens and Hellfires. Oh, that is not the greatest hand for Vylendis though. And again, Shadriel has the Mana Worm turn 1 into Mech Warper turn 2. This is not looking good so far for Vylendis. Oh, there's a Mountain Giant though. But tapping against the Mech Mage can be... Ooh, second Mech Warper. This is such a cancerous opener. This is the worst possible thing you could imagine as handlock right now. Yes, so coining Shadow Bolt is absolutely fine here. Basically, prevent... Oh, Mech Warper into Anniotron. I'm actually confused in seeing the Harvest Golem there. And a big game hunter for Vylendis. I do believe the Mech Warper into Anniotron would have been the better play. You could have played the Harvest Golem for 2 next turn anyway, and Hero Power. Double Flame Strike is not what you want to see as Mech Mage here, but you can play both your minions. Oh, Hellfire for Vylendis, that is a great card. But decides not to use the Anniotron. I do find that quite interesting. I would probably not Hellfire. The Hellfire would be more worth when you could pop out the Molten in the same turn, but that does put you vulnerable to a Fireball. It is very dangerous. However, there are not many other plays Vylendis can do here. She can play the Mountain Giant this turn, but that's basically it. The Mountain Giant's the only play you can do here. And looking at Shadriel's hand, there are not that many answers to that. Mimiron's head, oh god. Okay, now I'm actually confused about the Anniotron, because playing the Anniotron and the Mimiron's head at the same turn would probably have ensured the Voltron to come out. However, we can see Shadow Flame. I don't think we're going to see a Shadow Flame. We're probably going to see a Suns into Molten, silencing the Anniotron, killing off the Demolisher into a Molten Giant. Ooh, decides to go face and taunt over Molten. Okay, she's going for the safe play. Oh, it hits face. This will basically ensure a free Molten Giant. And there's the Flame Strike. Basically clearing the entire... Yeah, only giving up the damage golem to clear the board. Now the Molten Giant comes down for free. So I will not be surprised whatsoever to see the Molten into Siphon Soul into the Demolisher, which we are seeing. That puts her back to 12. Mana Worm is not what you want to see here as the Mech Mage. Water Elemental is the best option here. And what is the play for Warlock? Do you just heal up? Oh, and she draws the second Molten into heal, putting her back to 16. Oh, Shadriel is in trouble. Top decks of Fireball. That does not ensure anything. Shadriel can clear the board with a Flame Strike ping Molten Giant, leaving a 8/4 Molten Giant though. However, that is still not a good position to be in. This is very troublesome for Shadriel. And here we go for the Jaraxxus, which is actually... Yeah, it is probably the best thing you can do at this stage. You can clear the board with ease. You can just kill the mana worm with face, and then you can